Hi Just Marry family, welcome back to our channel, and if it's your first time, we welcome you for the very first time. We're hoping that we're going to give you some great wedding planning ideas, and we are right now in the height of engagement season, so if you got engaged recently, congratulations. Now your next thing after you pop the champagne is you've got to figure out how to start planning, and today we're going to give you some tips on exactly how to do that. But before we get started, have you subscribed to our channel yet? If not, please be sure to subscribe below, and we're going to remind you that if you have any questions or comments to please do so below in the comments. And with that, let's get started.
Perfect.
So today I'm joined by our senior wedding planner, Danielle and she is also engaged. I think you've probably seen a little bit of her story on the blog, and I think we've done a few videos pertaining to your engagement as well. And she and I are going to discuss with you a little bit on what to do when you're getting started with your wedding plans. Okay, so Danielle, as a bride, what was your first step when planning your wedding?
My first step when planning, I would say, was probably securing the venue. I wanted to make sure that they had my date available because I wanted to secure all my vendors pretty quickly, knowing that they do book out. So without having my venue, I couldn't start getting all my vendors booked. And then from there, photo and video was important to me just because that's what captures your entire day and all those memories. So I wanted to make sure that I had everybody secured for photo and video for sure.
And I think that's so important because, you know, certain vendors like venues and photographers and videographers, they can only do one event in a day. So you want to make sure that you don't get stuck with what's left over. You want to have everybody to choose from, right? So you need to make those decisions really quick and in the beginning to make sure you have exactly who you want secured.
Definitely.
So what is your biggest question or fear when it comes to planning your wedding? Be sure to leave it in the comments below. We're going to review it and give you some answers at a later video date. So I definitely agree with the fact that, you know, you need your venue and you need to find the photographer or videographer and musicians, I think is what you said. But for me, the most important part was planning my budget. And I started off by doing priorities. What were the most important things to me to make sure that I had ample money to pay for those things? We were very concerned about overspending because that is so easy to do, as I know you know. So we wanted to do that budget first, but then I wholeheartedly agree. You need to find that venue and anybody who can only do that one wedding at a time. So we hope that gives you some great information to start with. But you know, we want to know what your first step is going to be. So for our first step, we were really concerned about our budget. So the very first thing we did was we sat down and like prioritized to see what we really wanted to make sure we had an ample budget for. So once we figured out everything that we wanted to include, we sat down and decided how much we could spend on each item, and then we went out and secured all of these different vendors because we too wanted to make sure that we had the best pick we could get and not just get stuck with who was left over. So yours were some very good ideas as well, absolutely. Now we want to know from you, what are you starting with first? What's going to be your first step? And rest assured, my team at Just Marry, we'd love to be able to help you. So if you're getting married in the Orlando area, or also we travel around the world. I've done weddings in Italy and in the Bahamas and all over the Caribbean, so we would love to help you. So don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can find us at info@justmarry.com, or again, leave a comment below and we will reach out to you. And we want to encourage you to like our page, subscribe, and actually hit that bell so you'll know every time we post a new video, which is every Wednesday. And with that, I think that's all we have today, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.